Okay, welcome back. We're in Lossiemouth in Scotland, and we're going to go flying. We're probably going to go to... Just watching this helicopter coming in. We're probably going to go to Inverness. It's off down the taxiway. Right, so yeah, we're on runway 10. This is where they keep all the frontline fighters and things in these bomb-proof bunkers. Well, they're not really bomb-proof, but they're certainly a lot better protected than a normal hangar. Doors are open on them as well. These things are manned 24 hours, and they have some of them are operational on standby, so the pilots are very close by, and if they get a scramble, the aeroplanes are ready to go, really, and they just jump straight in, and the ground crews have it all ready, and these aircraft can be airborne very, very quickly. This is the main runway here, so I guess the operational standby hangars would be the ones that are closest to the runway, and there is a runway here, right here, so I'm guessing it's these hangars just here, so that the aircraft could come out of the hangars. I don't know, I'm just guessing here, although this isn't the main runway, runway 10. This is the secondary runway. I think the main runway is the big long one here, so there aren't any hangars sort of really close, and of course depending on the wind direction depends on which way. I think it would be wiser to have operational readiness units at each end of the main runway, so depending on which way the wind's blowing, you would put your people on duty on the interwind end. Let's just go and have a look, because there's more here. But again, this suggests that they're using 10. This would be 3. Yeah. See, they've got more of them here. I suppose they are close by to both runways. And wouldn't take them long to taxi down to the interwind position, I suppose. These are they, you know, but I would have thought each end would have been better, each end of the main runway, but I don't know, I don't make the rules, I'm not in charge of any of these sorts of things. So they've got it all in hand, they know what they're doing. Right, let's get off. Let's go to Inverness. King Charles went to school here, you know, Lossiemouth. Can never remember the name of the damn school. It was just here. Right next to Lossiemouth Airport. Air base, I should say. I do know the name of it, it's just so unimportant I can't remember it. I gather Charles hated it anyway. Over there, across the Firth of Moray, I think that's called. We've got the top of Scotland, but we're going to Inverness first before we work our way up to John O'Groat. Keep away from those two masts because they're bound to have stabilizer wires, shroud wires I think they're called on a yacht, aren't they? Similar thing to give them the stability they need. So there's another airbase here called Kinloss, not to be confused with Kinross. Flying over loads of horrible trees. So we'll take a look at Kinloss. Right, I landed here once in a GR4 with after an engine fire. Supposed to go back to Lossiemouth, but it was in my early tornado days. GR4ing. I think it's just up ahead here. It's closed now. I don't think it's an RAF base anymore. I think the army uses it for something now. Here we go, here's the runway. I think they used to operate Nimrods and things from here, you know, Coastal Command. That sort of thing. I have been in and out of here once or twice. Four really big hangars there. Five, six big hangars. And more on the other side. Helipad. Heli hovering zone. And there's the control zone. All good stuff, eh? go, jet, look. Looks like a caravan park. Looks like another oil rig out there. These boats remind me of the Aduana, Spanish Aduana boats. Just like that in navy blue with their Rodman 55s, I believe. Jet boats. I do like flying in Scotland. West Coast is my favourite bit though. Some spectacular mountains there. The Cairngorms are in the heart of the Cairngorms, they're not bad. But really the west coast of Scotland is absolutely fabulous. Yeah, there's the fire selectors right next to the red knob, see. I should dig out the checklist in the pilot operating handbook really and go through all the systems. So I just can't be bothered right now. I'm just enjoying flying it. But you can put failures, so you can have various failures come up when you deal with them. And we will be approaching the town of Nurn in Scotland. That's coming up next before we get to Inverness. Quite a nice day here in Scotland actually. If you're tracking me on a map, we are, like I say, travelling west along the beach from Lossiemouth. We've passed Kinloss and we're just coming up to Narren. And there's a river now, and the river empties out into the sea. That could be it. That could well be it. Let's get a bit of altitude and we'll just get our bearings. Yeah, that's known. If you follow the River Nairn up, it goes to the site of the Battle of Culloden, which was the last battle fought on British soil for the crown of England, of Great Britain. Culloden. I think that was 1746, I think, somewhere around there. Might be a year or two out. 1740s, I'm sure. And there's never been a battle on British soil since over the crown. That was Bonnie Prince Charlie and his Jacobite rebellion. It was a family squabble, actually. The problem was James II was a Catholic, and they'd passed a law since then: no Catholic can take the throne of England and, well, the Great Britain. So they put James II's sister on the throne instead of him and chased him away. And then one of his relatives came back a while later, Bonnie Prince Charlie, Catholic Stuart, claiming the throne. And while he did have a claim to the throne, it was contested, and it was all settled in combat. And he lost, and that was that. That was the end of the Stuarts, really. Right, Inverness Airport is just over here. Real time and weather here in Scotland. Time is 3:20. Okay, here's the end of the runway, and we're going park at the main terminal. I normally go and actually no, there's a helipad, isn't there? So I'll park on the helipad outside the fire station, which is next to the control tower. This is just ahead of me. I need to slow the aircraft down rapidly. So I'm putting the collective back up now to avoid embarrassment. If you leave it too late before you put the lever back up, then we have lots of blade slapping and we spank in. It's called blade stall. So don't blade stall, okay? Get on the helipad. There's not much room, it's a bit tight, isn't it? Hoping that my disc will clear his tail rotor. We're about to find out. Not a lot in it, is there? So they paint the tips yellow so that you can see them when they're moving so fast. Height-wise, very close. I'm not going to go any closer. Okay. In fact, I think I'm going to put it somewhere else. Because he'll be wanting to start that up and move it, and then I'll be in his way, so I could go over to the Coast Guard hangar. This is over there. Say hello to the control tower. Hello, control tower. Hello. We're parked by the Coast Guard hangar. There's a fancy looking train. Okay. Yeah, it's a much better place to park, isn't it? Back at the flying club. This is my adopted flying club, is the Coast Guard hangar. Yeah, that's the old crew. We're all ready for our next flight. Brakes on. Where should we go next? Well, there's a helipad at the hospital. As you know, we've been there before. Might do that again on the way out somewhere. But we're generally heading to John O'Groat. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.